Hi, this is Z, and I'm back again with another video. I wanted to share a quick message to those that are going through heavy spiritual warfare. I'm seeing a lot of videos of people on TikTok sharing their stories of, similar situation that I'm going through. And I realize there are a lot of people all over the world that are going through this. It's not just limited to the people in America, it's all over. And I want to I see some people get very emotional, and I understand it because I used to have my time where I get emotional. I would get emotional. For those of you that are going through this or know someone that's going through it and you want to be of support to them, please encourage them to stay more calm and not to panic. That because it is spiritual warfare, we need to learn to navigate and handle things in the spirit and not in the physical. Um, those that are up against us are they want to see us upset. They want to see us angry. They want to see us in distress, and crying, in our videos or just in our daily life, because a lot of them are monitoring us. We need to make sure that we are not giving in too much to those feelings, because it will lower our vibration and it can cause us to be in a state of fear, a state of desperation. These are all low vibrational feelings. They're trying to get you to be back into your lower self, and so that they can either regain control or just have permanent control and achieve whatever it is that they're trying to achieve with you. So we have to learn to go into the spirit. Anytime we feel upset about something or we feel sad, turn to the Most High God. Um, Start going into your prayers and start working with the Most High God and the universe. If you work with angels, if you work with your ancestors, start working with your spirit team and talking about what it is you wish to achieve or what you need help with. Do not show how you truly feel as far as emotional wise. Don't get emotional. Don't get upset. That is a way for them to pull your energy, and it is a way to show that you are unstable, in some way, shape, or form. You're giving them, kind of giving them the upper hand and giving them power over you. A lot of this a lot of people that are going through spiritual warfare, one of the first things you should be doing when you realize that you're going through spiritual warfare is calling back your power. Calling back your power, call back your energy. Always, I've always heard a lot of Christian people. I've never been Christian, I wasn't raised Christian, but a lot of people say the war room or their prayer closet or their prayer room. That's what you, even if it's just metaphorically speaking, you should be getting in your prayer closet or your meditation closet, working in spirit, because a lot of them are throwing spiritual warfare at you. Spiritual, a lot of it is more spiritual than physical, because they don't want to be seen, they don't want to be revealed. So go into your prayer closet or your war room. That's where you handle things. Channel your emotions, those emotions of frustration and anger and sadness. Channel that into power. Do not become overly emotional, because that's going to keep you in a cycle of being emotional and feel like you're falling lower and lower, because they can, um in a sense, if you keep going in that direction, they can gain power over you. Now, it is an illusion that they can dominate you and maintain dominance over you. That is an illusion. You have to go learn how to go inside yourself. Everybody has to learn to go inside themselves. That's how you're going to fight this battle. It is a spiritual battle, not a physical battle. I'm not saying neglect the physical part, the aspect of it, because you will have people that will try to come to you in the physical. Yes. But what you can accomplish, achieve, manifest, put out into the universe, or put out into energetically, will help with manifesting or bringing that into reality. So for example, if someone is doing certain spiritual attacks on you in your sleep and you want to block them out of your energy, you have to work through prayer and meditation, visualization, um, speak it into existence, speak what you want to happen, and eventually over time those people will be blocked out of your energy. So you have to work in the spirit. You have to do things energetically. Your words are energy, your thoughts are energy, your prayers are energy. Work energetically, because that is what they are sending. That's what spiritual warfare is. It is energy. So I really wanted to make this message, and I'm showing this book because this is a book I've been using for a long time among other books. But if you have Psalms, you don't have to get this book. You can always Google what Psalms you need for whatever. But this is a good book. It's only about $10 on Amazon. I'm sure you can get it from other places, but you can use Psalms to help with healing, for protection. You can help, you can figure out which psalms you need for whatever purpose you need. But as usual, I will always say, do not do return to senders. Do not return the energy to them. Just learn how to transmute it, learn how to change it into something else, or just get rid of the energy. I will say, don't get in the habit of trying to fight with these people. Don't fight with them spiritually. Like, I mean, when I say fight, do not try to get revenge or to do anything back to them, because you can just begin to bring your own energy down, and it's not going to be a pretty fight in that way. So it's best to want to put your fight into God's hands. So fight with God on your side. Use the Most High God. Use your spiritual team to help you fight. Don't get into trying to get revenge. I know revenge is one of those words on the cover of this book. I wouldn't recommend it, um, especially if you have a lot of people up against you. You, I don't suggest it. But I do suggest just getting rid of the energy or protecting yourself altogether and transmuting. Learn to try to transmute. So if you wake up, for example, feeling extra stressed out, they would have put some curses or hexes or something over you in the night, and you wake up feeling very irritated and agitated. Either you can cleanse that energy from you, or you can channel that into um, a prayer or a meditation to bring about a change regarding that specific thing or regarding something, but not revenge, and not allowing yourself to get angry, but to, like I said, transmute that into something else. Put that energy into something more creative or something more beneficial for you, but don't let it drag you down in vibration and make you vengeful or make you angry. But we have to remember that this is a spiritual warfare. This is a spiritual fight. It is physical. I have had things done to me uh in the physical, but I had to really learn to maneuver and see fully what I was up against was through spirit. I was forced to get into it, or I was going to lose the fight, or lose the battle, I should say. But we're not fighting with revenge. We're not fighting with anger. We're fighting with our power. We're not fighting with God, but fighting with God on our side. We're fighting with intelligence. We're using our wisdom. We're not going to go into our lower self, because that's the worst way to fight, is when you're fighting with anger. Because a lot of times when you're fighting with anger, you start making crucial mistakes because you're in your emotions. So we can't fight in that way. And we definitely cannot fight with them physically. We cannot really fight with them verbally. How you fight with these people and be successful is you go into the spirit. You go into yourself. You connect with the Most High God. If you believe in connecting with your spirit team, connect with your spirit team. Prayers, affirmations. That's how you're going to win and overcome this battle. When they do something to you, I know a lot of people are working at night. A lot of these magicians or these witches and warlocks, they're up at night. Some of them don't even sleep at night. It's like a all night thing for them. They use the nighttime when you're asleep. And a lot of them try to influence you or put their will, what they want you to do, or the way they want you to behave, or the way they want you to feel, or the way they want you to react. They dump all this stuff on you in the night when you're asleep. So when you wake up in the morning, it's almost like they want you to be programmed. They're programming you at night. So what you do is you block the program. You work to block those programs. And in working with blocking the programs is a lot of it has to do with monitoring your own self, monitor your own emotions, how you feel physically, how you feel mentally. But a lot of it is the spirit. You have to fight that in the spirit. So I just wanted to make that quick message. I didn't want to let this go on too long, but I want to say to those that are going through spiritual warfare, I know it gets tough. I have my days, and I've been going through this for a long time. I'm over 40. I'm over 40, and I've been going through this for a long time. I spent a lot of time allowing people to dominate me because I did not feel I had the power to, fight successfully against them. But I want to let you know that if you fight in the spirit and you make it a daily routine, you can win over these people. There's no demon, no satanic energy, no demonic or satanic person that can claim your life unless you allow them to. Put your life in God's hands. Go to God every day, every night. Always keep in mind what would God want you to do, how God would want you to handle that. Stay in that divine energy of always trying to do the right thing. Nobody said turn the other cheek and just allow them to kill you and drain you of all your energy and power. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying go into your prayer mode, your meditation mode. You don't have to say anything to these people. You don't have to do anything with these people. You don't have to interact with them any way, shape, or form. And it's probably best that you don't, because the only thing that they have on their mind is to take you out. So go into your prayer closet, go into your war room in that aspect. And I know people think that prayer don't mean nothing. I know I had a time in my life where I thought prayer wasn't necessary, but when things started getting really tough for me, that was my way to connect with the Most High God, and it works for me. So if you are a person that prays, if you're a person that meditation is good too, but I would say do both. They're both going to benefit you. The more things you can do that's connecting you with the Most High God, connecting you with the universe, connecting you with your spirit team, do it. There's one is not better than the other. They're both very useful and beneficial. So keep on fighting. Don't allow these people to get you in a place where you are ready to give up. Don't give up. I know sometimes it can get very tough, but don't give up. If you start to feel like you're giving up, cleanse yourself and go into that prayer and meditation. Bring yourself out of that energy, because a lot of times those energies are projections. They're not even your energies. You're not even the type to give up. So sometimes we just have to release what those types of energies. So I just want to say, keep fighting, keep pushing forward, do it for yourself, do it for your children or your children that you're going to have in the future. Stay strong. I'm rooting for everybody going through this. I'm seeing people's stories on TikToks and I'm rooting for everybody. I love to see people sharing their stories, but at the same time, I hate to see people that are in pain and suffering. But I just want to let people know that I am on their side. I'm in support of them, and I hope and pray that everybody keeps going strong and just doesn't do anything but elevate and get stronger. Do not allow these people to get you in a dark place and keep you in a dark place. But I hope this message helps someone, and I will be back again with another message soon. Bye.